Hey guys, sorry this video has taken so long, mainly due to life happening stuff, but also partially due to the fact that I don't enjoy League as much as I used to. Also, I've been catching the Pokemons. However, someone has stolen my name in Pokemon Go. It's time for me to take a stand. No stands.
Fuck's sakes.
Anyway, a while back, I ran a survey on my Twitter page about who I should do the next How Not to Play on. The candidates were Darius, Riven, and Jinzhao, I think. From the survey I got one reply, and as you may have guessed from the title of this video, the winner was none other than Taric. Welcome to How Not to Play, featuring Taric, the love child of Jack McFarland and Prince Charming. After Taric's rework, the armor of the 5th H skin is not as fabulous as it once was. But today, ladies and gentlemen, my hope has been restored, as I have seen what could be the next most fabulous skin. Play the music. I present to you Pool Party Taric. All the skin, chest, and Baywatch you'd ever need. This has been revealed by Surrender20 on the PBE, and the link is in the description if you want to check it out some more. Hey, wait, wasn't there a rule about never crossing streams or something? Taric's passive is Bravado. Basically, whenever you cast an ability, your next two basic attacks deal bonus magic damage, and reduce the cooldown of your abilities by a little bit. However, the more cooldown reduction you have, the more Bravado's reduction is weakened. He also strikes faster for the next two attacks. So when playing Taric in the top lane to ensure maximum efficiency, you don't want to go and cast all your abilities and then only use your basic attack, as the strikes do not build up and there is no IOU. I kinda wish I knew that before I played him top. Okay, the new number one rule of How Not to Play is, when playing a champ for the first time, including after a rework, read their abilities prior to going into game. Taric's Q is Starlight Touch, which is no longer the most selfish heal in the entire League of Legends. Taric's old heal, if cast himself, would heal him for 40% more than if he cast on an allied champion, making it the most selfish heal in LoL. Starlight Touch passively generates charges every 15 seconds and stacks up to 3 charges. When activated, Taric heals himself and all nearby allied champions, consuming all the charges. The more charges you have when casting the ability, the more healing it does. This ability is pretty hard to mess up, as there is no wrong time to use it. Whether you let it get to 3 stacks before using it or not will entirely depend on your situation. However, you can kinda mess it up by not standing close enough to an ally when you cast it. Taric's W is Bastion. When you cast Bastion, you link up with another allied champion of your choice, giving them a shield equal to a percentage of their health. Once linked with another champion, Bastion passively increases Taric's armor as well as the armor of the person you're linked with. While linked with someone, any ability cast by Taric will also be cast from the linked champion. However, the effects of the abilities do not stack. The link will remain intact until Bastion is cast on another champion, or if Taric and the linked champion move far away enough from one another. If the two champions get close enough to each other, the link will be re-established automatically. However, it will not grant a shield. It is almost impossible to use this ability incorrectly. I mean, it gives someone a shield and allows spells to be cast from them. Everyone can benefit from a shield. You can even cast it on yourself. Sure, maybe give it to someone on lower health rather than a tank, but it's still near impossible to fuck up. If you know of a way to fuck this ability up, please leave a comment. Taric's E is Dazzle. No longer the target is stunned it once was, Dazzle now takes a bit more skill to aim. Dazzle fires out in a short straight line from Taric, which damages and stuns any and all enemies that are hit by this ability. If Taric is linked to an allied champion, Dazzle will fire towards the same location that you have targeted from the allied champion as well.
How not to dazzle?
As Dazzle has a delay before it activates, added to the fact that it is a skill shot makes it pretty easy to miss on more than one occasion. I backed off before I stunned her. It is important to try and predict where your opponent might move to and cast it in that direction. And also avoiding moving them out of Dazzle's AoE could help. Keep trying and you'll eventually get it right. Taric's R is Cosmic Radiance, which basically makes you and your nearby allies invincible for 2.5 seconds. However, there is a delay on the ability and it only takes effect after 2.5 seconds. If linked with an ally, allies around them will also be affected by Cosmic Radiance in case they are too far away to be affected by Taric. How not to Cosmic Radiance? That 2.5 second delay I mentioned is a bitch and honestly feels like minutes while in combat. So it's important to cast a little bit in advance so that nobody dies before they are made invincible. The only other real way to mess this ability up is by casting it when you are nowhere near any enemies and ultimately just wasting the ability.
Nick, be careful, hey, they're all up.
That's a bit late for that.
Other than that, Taric is a pretty straightforward champion and doesn't have much opportunity for fucking up. It may take a game or two to get used to him, but ultimately he's a pretty fun champ, and if you don't do what I did, you're pretty much guaranteed a win. Being carried by diamond players helps too. Seeing as my Twitter poll didn't work too well last time, leave a comment on which champion you'd like to see how not to play next. Thanks for watching guys, until next time, cheers.
Fuck you!